that timeline on you one more time. Everybody, look at this. So this is phase 4. This is phase 4, thank you. Now, there's a lot of other stuff we didn't get a chance to talk about today. We didn't even mention that we're making Black Panther 2. Didn't come up. We didn't mention the fact that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, by the way. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. There's no time left to talk about mutants and how mutants come into the MCU. But you know what? All that stuff's been rumored. You've heard about rumors. But I want to leave you today with one more thing that I don't think has been rumored about. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-time Academy Award winner Mahershala Ali. Mahershala, it looks like you brought your own hat, Mahershala. You did? What is that? Thank you, Hall H. We'll see you next time. Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, in the clip I played before the video started, you would have heard Kevin Feige talk about a lot of new properties that weren't mentioned during Phase 4 at San Diego Comic-Con. This is because Phase 4 will only be running for 2 years. Then we can presume that Phase 5 will be running for 2 years, and then Phase 6, 2 years. So we're going to go over potentially what is the full slate for Phase 5, as Kevin Feige literally did reveal a lot of movies inside Phase 5 already. He has also confirmed online that they already have plans for Phase 5 onwards, because we know Marvel works 5 years ahead at least. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of the Marvel. So Phase 5 is going to be kicking in just over 2 years from this coming May. So what is going to happen in Phase 5? Now, we've had this confirmed and verified that we will be getting Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Blade. Now, he did mention the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, and also he did mention in an interview after San Diego Comic-Con the new Avengers team will be completely different. But it is pretty skeptical. You are just presuming Fantastic Four and X-Men will be part of Phase 5. Personally, I think both of these movies are going to be part of Phase 6. Why? Because the X-Men are going to take so long to build up. I don't think that Kevin Feige is going to rush into the X-Men, and with recent rumors we are hearing that they have no actual concrete dates or anything like that to reveal for release the X-Men. So I do not think we'll be seeing the X-Men again for at least 5 years. And you have to factor in that now that Disney owns Fox, and Fox just lost over $200 million making X-Men Dark Phoenix, that they're going to want to separate X-Men massively before they are reintroduced, as they have cost Disney a lot of money. They've lost at least $200 to $300 million, and as Disney now owns Fox, it is a big loss for Disney, because they would have made any money or lost any money that went into the marketing budget for that movie, because they own Fox when it came out. So essentially Disney have lost a lot of money. So don't be expecting to see any of the mutants for at least 5 years, except for Deadpool. Deadpool is a different franchise because he's not technically an X-Men, and Deadpool never loses money. So let's get into it. So we know that James Gunn will be directing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and that will be coming out after Suicide Squad Volume 2, after he's wrapped up with that in the DC universe. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will be very interesting. Now, it doesn't look like Thor will be part of that, but as we know, there are still rumors that we will be getting the High Evolutionary, who will be Rocket's dad. Rocket's girlfriend will be in it, Lila, and also Adam Warlock has to come out of that cocoon. The only question is, will it be Keanu Reeves or will it be Zac Efron? So we will be getting Black Panther 2. There are rumors circulating the internet that there could be a villain called Kraven the Hunter, but Kraven the Hunter is owned by Sony, so I don't know how that will work out. Or at least the rumor is stating that Kraven the Hunter will have been a Wakandian or would have been to Wakanda at some point in his life, which is interesting. There's also the rumor about Neymar or Nomar, it depends how you pronounce it. Most of you guys pronounce it wrong. But that would be interesting, seeing the king versus the king, the two kings. That would be a very interesting title. So Captain Marvel 2, there is rumors going around that Captain Marvel 2 and Black Panther 2 details will be coming out at San Diego Comic-Con. But as I said, Phase 5, it's at least 3 years away before we even kick into it. So there isn't really much to go off, but Captain Marvel 2 is being dubbed to be the secret invasion, as they kind of set it up during the post-credit scene for Spider-Man Far From Home, with Nick Fury and Maria Hill being in space somewhere on a sword mission. Now, the Dark Avengers is coming at some point. We don't know when, because in Spider-Man Far From Home, we were supposed to get the Sinister Six build-up, which was going to have ties to the Dark Avengers. So the Dark Avengers, or the Dark Reign, will be coming at some point, and that will be freaking insane when it does come. As Kevin Feige has said multiple times, Phase 4, Marvel will never be the same again after Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home. So we now know why. It's because everyone literally is done with, except for a few people of the original cast. Everyone is done with. So some of the members of the Dark Avengers are Norman Osborn, Bullseye, Moonstar, there is Sentry, Ares. There's a plethora of characters. So it all depends which characters they own, which characters they can use. Does Sony own the characters? Does Universal own the characters? So the Dark Avengers movies, we believe on this channel, will be coming. There has been rumors for the last 3 to 4 years about the Dark Avengers coming, but there's no concrete evidence to say they are coming. So that is interesting. So the new Avengers could literally be anyone. I will be doing a fancast video about who I think could be in the new Avengers and who should be in the new Avengers, but don't be expecting any kind of factual information for that for at least 3 to 4 years. Kevin Feige may drop something, but they're going to have to build up everything. As it was called Endgame, it's the end of the Avengers, so there's going to have to be a decent amount of time in real life, in the real world past, before they can even think about talking about the new Avengers, or it's just going to come out really freaking bad. So what also was announced at San Diego Comic-Con was Mahershala Ali. Did I say that right? Okay, so Blade is coming. Mahershala Ali, I believe that's how you say it. The character that played Cottonmouth in Luke Cage is going to be playing Blade. I don't really believe the story that he just because he's won a bunch of awards, he called him up and was like, yo, Kevin Feige, I want to play Blade. Cool, cool, cool. That's not normally how any casting is done, even at a low level, let alone in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Blade is coming, that is cool. So as they've already got the actor, they could introduce Blade technically in the Multiverse of Madness and Doctor Strange 2. That would make the most sense, introducing Blade, the Daywalker. That would be freaking insane. And there's a lot of people thinking that's what's going to happen. And we here at the Warstu channel, we believe Blade will be introduced during Phase 4 to tease Phase 5, as Doctor Strange is one of the latter movies coming out in Phase 4. So that's cool. So Spider-Man 3 was announced, but it's going to have to come out at some point. Now, they've not announced it. Usually there's a 2-year gap between Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home. So if that was the case, it would be coming out in 2 years' time, which would be 2021, which would put it in Slate 4. But seeing as there's been no announcement from Amy Pascal, we understand she works for Universal now, but she's still going to be overseeing everything Spider-Man related, Venom into Spideyverse. So we are thinking Spider-Man 3 could be part of Phase 5 now, due to the fact that Marvel want more creative direction, creative decision, and Sony are not willing to give anything up. So the Fantastic Four, will it be coming? Yes. definitely Kevin Feige's confirmed that he can't wait to bring Marvel's first family home. It's just a case of the fact that they haven't really done any work for it. That's why these Galactus stories and kind of Doctor Doom stories don't really make much sense, because if anything was coming, it would be Phase 5 now, not Phase 4. Although Phase 4 is not set in stone, everything is subject to change. They could add movies, they could take movies out, so it is interesting. Like I said, I've put X-Men in the Phase 5 breakdown, but I don't actually think that X-Men will be in Phase 5. I believe that will be Phase 6, and it'll be a massive secret invasion. No, sorry. Secret Invasion is Captain Marvel 2. It'll be a massive Secret Wars build up. Now, there are loads of rumors about who's going to be the next Wolverine. Is it going to be Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter? Is it going to be Warstu? Is it going to be Tom Hardy? There's so many names being thrown out there, but we'd love to know who could be the next Wolverine. Who would you like to be the next Wolverine? And that is pretty much it for the breakdown of everything that we know for Phase 5. As we said, Kevin Feige did reveal a lot of different movies at the end of San Diego Comic-Con. That is why we played the clip before this video started, but like I said, guys, nothing is officially in Phase 5, so to speak. But he did say a bunch of stuff. I don't have time to talk about this. I don't have time to talk about this. But all these movies I've spoken about will 100% be coming at some point, most likely in Phase 5. Also, Ant-Man 3 should be coming at some point. I can't see why they wouldn't do that. Obviously, there could be another Thor movie. There's going to be lots of other movies, Nova. There's going to be lots of other things in Phase 5, but we are so far away from Phase 5. Obviously, Phase 4 technically starts in 2020, 2021. So then Phase 5 will be 2022, 2023. Phase 6, 2024, 2025. So that would give us enough time to kind of get the X-Men and everything like that. But I know you guys are so excited about Phase 5, but I will be doing a lot of different content starting on Monday next week. So guys, let me know if you do have any requested videos. Just hit me up, warstubusiness@gmail.com or wwarstu on DM on Twitter, or Warstu on Instagram. So like always, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support. If you could, please like the video. That helps these videos. There's a big problem on YouTube at the moment. YouTube are trying to address it, but for some reason, the videos aren't getting pushed out. There's a lot of internal issues at YouTube, which are affecting channels. So if you could like the video, subscribe, and comment, that would help the video grow. So like always, guys, I will catch you in our next video very soon. Catch ya later.